Microsoft Sam plays F1 25. What's up my scrubby scrubs? This is the goddamn Microsoft Sam back again for another episode of Microsoft Sam plays F1 25. In the last episode, Aiden was able to secure another victory for ROFL World Racing by winning in Austria, but as for Sonny, he only finished 7th, which is crazy. Especially after that one to finish in Canada. Today we are gonna be heading to the halfway point of the season with the next race in the United Kingdom. So without further ado, let's go. And Sonny is gonna be the main focus for this episode.
The halfway point of the season. It's crazy that ROFL World Racing have a huge lead in the Constructors' Championship in its first season.
I can't believe it either, Sonny. But it shows that Pix has put a lot of faith into this team. And we will not let Zyla and the rest of his goons get the last laugh against us. They got their asses kicked hard by me when I was racing for Kit Sauber last season, even though the Constructors' Championship fight went all the way down to the wire.
It's great to be home, the home of so many of the teams and drivers. Welcome to Silverstone. Practice on the way next.
Okay, give me a quick radio check, please. Radio check.
The United Kingdom, home of football hooligans and bad-tempered chefs. But anyway, let's get started with the first practice program of the race weekend.
I've had a chat with the R&D team about the new parts and we're happy that they've been integrated into the car okay. With any luck, you'll be able to feel the improvement, so go and give them a try.
Alright Sonny, this is the qualifying pace program. Try to give me a blazing fast lap.
Copy that, Sam.
Right, that's the end of the program. Box this lap so we can analyze the data. Box this lap.
I swear, I think I can make a faster lap than that. Let me teleport back to the pits to try out a different setup. Despite this rain, I hope this works.
At least another 10 minutes until this rain evens out. Stay alert out there. Okay, that's the test over, but I'm afraid we didn't get what we needed. We're going to have to run it again.
What the actual fuck was that? I was close to completing that lap, and I suddenly lose fucking time. What the fuck is going on? There's no point in trying again, so I'm just gonna go start the next practice program.
Intermediate tyres are your best bet in the current conditions.
Okay, we are not doing the tire management program. Try to manage those tires with gentle care.
Roger that.
We're down on our target times. Let's try to find a bit more. Programme complete and a job well done. We got some excellent data with that run, so come on back to the garage and I can take you through the numbers.
Now that's what I'm talking about, Mark. Let's go back to the garage to start the final practice program of the race weekend. What? Not enough time. Alright then, let's just do another practice session.
Sadly, it's time to say goodbye as free practice is over. However, we'll be back shortly for more Formula One action.
Okay, I hope you're sitting comfortably in there, mate. We've got a sensor issue and we're going to be stuck in here for a while as we try and fix it.
Alright then, Mark. Hey wait, since the track is dry, I might as well try the qualifying pace program again to see if it makes any difference. Third time's the charm, right?
Alright, that's the programme complete. There's some decent data, although far from optimal, and it could still be worth running it again.
Well shit, that didn't go as I had hoped. Let's just go back to the garage to start the final practice program of the race weekend.
Radio check, radio check.
Alright, this is the race strategy program. You know what to do.
On it, Sam. first lap done. Second lap is history. And that's the third and final lap. Time to go back to the garage and go to qualifying.
And that's it. Practice is officially over. Until next time, goodbye. Welcome along, everybody, to a venue that was built for speed. Once an airfield, now one of the finest racetracks in the world. It's qualifying day here at Silverstone for the British Grand Prix.
The car is ready, so you are good to go.
Let's fucking do this.
P3, Sonny. P3, Max and Lando are in front of you.
Fuck. Let's just hope that those two Paul brother wannabes will not get any funny ideas during the race.
With qualifying complete, all that remains now is the main event. We'll be live and uninterrupted for the Grand Prix tomorrow, so make sure you join us then.
Well, time for the race.
Welcome to not only the home of British motorsport, but also the birthplace of the Formula One World Championship. It's race day here at Silverstone, a classic on the calendar, and it's time for the British Grand Prix. Silverstone circuit then is 3.6 miles long, has a total of 18 corners, and of course is no stranger to the rain. There won't be any DRS available in these conditions, but the Wellington and Hangar straights are still good opportunities to tuck into the slipstream and make a pass. It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. World champion Max Verstappen starts from pole position, and Lando Norris lines up alongside. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Hayes, Hamilton, Charles Leclerc and Russell, Piastri, Tsunoda, Antonelli and Aiden Jackson, Fernando Alonso, Hülkenberg, Gabriel Bortoleto and Sainz, Hadjar, Gasly, Alex Albon and Lance Stroll, Ocon, Behrman, Lawson and Jack Doohan rounds off the grid. It's almost time for those 5 red lights to go out then. Let's see who can prevail today. And striding into our commentary box to join us today, the man, the myth, the legend, Anthony Davidson. As many people expected, our 11th team have struggled a bit this season, but there is a light at the end of the wind tunnel maybe for them, in that they'll get more time in that tunnel for next year.
Very good, Crofty, very good. And that's exactly true. You know, they'll have a lot more time than teams that have done better than them in the championship, and it all adds up. That extra time you can spend in the wind tunnel, that's performance. And the top teams would be loving, wishing that they had that time. But it goes to this team. It hasn't been easy for them, like you say, but there is that silver lining.
Okay, mate, radio check, please, radio check. Okay, here we go. I know what you can do. Don't let me down.
I will do my best, Mark. Max and Lando better be ready for me.
You think your shitty micro shit spam racing team will beat the mighty Red Bull and McLaren? Think again, you fucking sack of crabs.
Guess what, you fucker? I managed to get past you, so suck it.
something the matter, Sonny?
I guess you could say that. I managed to get past Norris, but somehow Verstappen managed to storm away from the rest of the pack like nothing.
Keep pushing. We need to reduce the 5-second gap to the car ahead.
I highly doubt that's plausible, Mark. Considering how far Max is.
I won't fight you for second place, Sonny. I will let you have this place.
Wait, really? I'm guessing you are returning the favor for Spain. Thanks.
Okay, final lap. Let's go. Final lap.
Looks like I'm
Okay, so
finishing
leading our
second.
teammate
Might as
by
well bring the car home.
4.7 seconds.
At least it's a podium.
Yes, and that's a podium. Excellent drive. The whole team have worked especially hard this weekend, and that, my friend, is a fantastic reward.
I
Well
know,
done.
Mark. But I know we can do a lot better than that.
It's another victory and a champion's performance from Max Verstappen.
To do it as a team on home soil, that really means something special, and you can see how much it means to them, the drivers involved as well. Great job by them today, of course, as always, but for the fans watching on too, a great display of teamwork here today.
It's what they've all been racing towards, waiting for them. High above the pit lane is our podium. And for the lucky three, it's time to stand on it. One of the all-time greats celebrates yet again. It's another podium, it's another top step for Max Verstappen. Well, that was certainly an exciting weekend of Formula One. Be sure to join us for more exciting Formula One action very soon.
What the fuck? Aiden finished only 9th? This is the second time something like this has happened. At least we still have a huge gap in the Constructors' Championship. Talks with Sunny are nearing its conclusion, but before I do that, let me check on the other departments. Alright, let's go to the meeting.
I am once again lowering my needs to resign for the team. So Sam, you still have a chance of signing me.
Alright then, Sunny. Before I advance the calendar forward, I better set some activities for me to do. Alright, time to advance the calendar forward.
Bad news, boss. It seems one of the parts we were developing has failed. We'll need to head back to the development area and try again.
Alright then, Mathis. Clea, Proticon, can you both work alongside Mathis to redevelop that failed part?
Roger that. Tell Mathis that we got his back.
Have you got a moment? Need your input.
In a minute, Anisha. I better check on the other departments. Alright, what seems to be the problem? I think we should expand the operation, since having more fans is always gonna be a good thing.
Okay, I'll be honest. These talks have been pretty painstaking, but we're making excellent progress. There are a few details to iron out, so when you're ready, start the meeting and we'll try to smooth over any final issues ahead of a potential deal.
So there's final talks with Aiden as well, Andrew. Alright then, I better get over there right now.
My expectations are also once again being lowered, Sam. So you can also not worry about me leaving the team.
That's very good to hear, Aiden.
Sorry to disturb. Need you for a moment, please, boss?
In a bit. What seems to be the problem, Mathis? If our title sponsor wants to try out a AI-based system, I better have them try it out in the powertrain and durability departments.
Great news. The development of a part is complete, and it's now ready for fitting. Be sure to visit the Assign Upgrades screen when you have a moment.
That's good to hear, Mathis. Okay, so it looks like that the next race is gonna take place in Belgium. But anyways, I'm gonna end this episode off right here. Stay tuned to Swagmaster the Fed Slayer Productions and subscribe for more videos like this in the future. This is Microsoft Sam, signing off. Peace out.